So I'm going to start off with give a little bit of background on Pat, then I'm going to try to lighten it up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But so as you heard, Pat was with the Air Force. He retired from the Air Force, went to the Air Force Academy, graduated. That's always a good thing. A year later, he met Jackie at Carlswell Air Force Base, right? She was a nurse, right? And they got married. They have 2 sons. Both those sons are in North Carolina right now, and Pat and Jackie have now settled down there, which is a good thing. So Pat spent 20 years in the Air Force. He did 2 commands. He was in the Joint Staff. He did a lot of good things for the Air Force. And he retired, and Pat was so good that when he retired, there's a person he used to work for in CBP over in OIT, called him up and said, I have a job for you. GS-14, Step 10. Boom. Just like that. And brought him in right away. And he set the world on fire with OIT. And then he moved over to OTIA, that then became, as Dennis was talking about, LNS. And that's where I got to meet Pat. When I came in April of 2018 with LNS. I had taken over for Jack Daly, God rest his soul. He was a great guy. And I inherited Pat, Walt, Cliff, Terry. You didn't join us yet. You were around. And Cliff left me because he was concerned he had heard rumors. And I tried so hard to give Walt and Cliff back to Dennis, but he said no way. Just kidding. So, like Terry mentioned, Pat Flanagan was the deputy for all of 30 days and he retired. And so kind of grabbed a hold of Pat, said I need some help, and he helped me steer me in understanding CBP, understanding logistics for CBP, and we kind of paved our way going forward. And there was a break in time. We had to take a little break, take care of Jackie, and Terry stepped in, and Terry got to know some stuff, and then Pat came back, and from there he went on to be the deputy for logistics, and then a long time he was the director, acting director, and then still acting director, even when you weren't the acting director, but he's been kind of running it for a long time. But I could always depend on Pat. I mean, I could give something to Pat, and I could walk away from it. And anybody that has a teammate that you can do that with, that's golden, okay? And I could give that to Pat, and he would just make it disappear. He'd take care of it, whether it's personnel in nature, business in nature, and as some folks talked about, he was a English Nazi. I mean, he ran them, right? I mean, it was, I think that apostrophe's in the wrong place. Wait a minute, that one letter font is off. We learned that a little bit by Patati. Remember the color?
Oh, yeah.
I think that color is not quite right, right?
He was better than me. Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun along the way. But Pat, I got to tell you, I got to know you as a person that came in working for me. Then we were peers, and at the end we became friends, and I really appreciate it. That's probably the best thing. And getting to know Jackie somewhat, and we have as many texts on our personal phones as we have our business phones, and I think that's important.
Dear Mr. Lorsing, on behalf of your colleagues in OA, it is an honor to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you on your retirement after 17 exemplary years of federal service. Your unwavering commitment, professionalism, and passion for public service has not gone unnoticed and is a true testament to your character. You have made significant contributions throughout your career that have made a positive impact not only within the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, but in the communities we serve. Your inspiring expertise, leadership, and collaborative spirit have set a high standard for excellence. Take pride in the legacy you have built over the years as you celebrate this special occasion. We are profoundly grateful for all your hard work and dedication in accomplishing CBP's first ever Logistics Readiness Forum, bringing together over 100 people from across the agency to help improve operational mission readiness. This translated into now CBP's cost-wise readiness effort that you have directly championed for the past 6 years. Due to your leadership, CBP, as you know, has seen an increase of overall total additional readiness by 127 more systems and sites and 7,500 computers, cost efficiencies estimated at $702 million over 5 years, apprehensions estimated at 264,000 per year, seizures of estimated 50,000 pounds per year of illegal drugs, and seizures of estimated 2.6 billion property and assets. But this goes on and on. And significant amount of administrative improvements enabling agents and officers' ability for high-priority border security duties. Being only one of 4 CBP employees competitively selected to attend National War College for the academic year 2016 to 17, you earned a master's degree in National Security Studies, as well as receiving the 2014 DHS Secretary's Team Award for Excellence for Aerostat and Mobile Tower Operational Utility Evaluation in Rio Grande Valley Border Patrol. It's truly a testament of the value and commitment you bring to CBP. We should be proud of these exceptional achievements. We certainly are. May you retire knowing you have made remarkable contributions and touched the lives of your colleagues in lasting ways. On behalf of OA, I wish you a happy and clean retirement. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't known Pat that long. I mean, I knew Pat, like here. But I was always here, and they were always in Crystal City, and I always had so many meetings here. I'd never had time to go there. I'd go there, dash out, and come back here. But now that you moved here, finally, then I would see him at least every week, and we chit-chat, and he makes me smile, and I'm gonna miss that.
As you heard, I've, in my Air Force life, as most folks have been in the military, you move around every 2, 3, 4 years, right? And so that was my life for 20 years. Sure, you got to know people, but not like 15 plus years where I've worked with some of you. So it's been extremely gratifying. My wife, for those of you, I've told the story, but you're looking at a living miracle. Stage 4 cancer since 2013. Grapefruit sized brain tumor in 2019. Breast cancer in 2022. And by the grace of God, she's still. So I think Diane honored me during the coffee chat where she said Pat's always happy and joyful. And I am, because we got a great God. So faith, family, and friends have been the mantra that I live by. Hey, duty on our country, all that stuff, that's great. For me, it's faith, family, and friends. And so to close this out with all of you who are my CBP family, my OA family, my LNS family, it's great. So, and the people online, thanks for attending. My dad joke that I was going to tell was, I heard this dad joke about retired people, but they don't seem to work. Now that I am one, I definitely, I got to cross that off my list. Thank you for being here. My 2 minutes, about 2 minutes. So I think we're going to eat some cake and tell some more jokes and just enjoy each other's company until we have to commute home.
That's right.
Thank you, everybody.